Initializing session. Llama file v0. Y. 0 reading 58 seconds. Y3. Vi vision and strop. Welcome back, Commander.
Tell me about the ship of Theseus.
The ship of Theseus is a thought experiment that raises questions about the nature of identity and whether an object can retain its identity if all of its components are replaced with identical ones. The experiment is often used to discuss the idea of personal identity and the continuity of the self.
How does it apply to the chatbot file format gguf?
The ship of Theseus can be applied to the chatbot file format gguf by considering the idea of identity and continuity. Just as the ship of Theseus raises questions about whether an object can retain its identity if all of its components are replaced with identical ones, the gguf format raises questions about whether a chatbot can retain its identity if all of its components are replaced with identical ones. In the case of the gguf format, if all of these components are replaced with identical ones, the components that make up the chatbot's identity include its code, its training data, and its user interface. The question arises whether the chatbot can still be considered the same chatbot or if it has become a different one. This thought experiment highlights the importance of considering the continuity of identity in the development and maintenance of chatbots. It also raises questions about the ethical implications of replacing components of a chatbot with identical ones and whether this can lead to the loss of the original identity of the chatbot.
Can we replace words in a gguf data file or add new concepts to it?
Yes, it is possible to replace words in a gguf data file or add new concepts to it. The gguf format is designed to be flexible and allow for the addition or modification of data. To replace words in a gguf data file, you can simply edit the file and replace the words with the new ones. To add new concepts to a gguf data file, this can be done manually or using a text editor or programming language. You can then merge the file with the original file to update the data. It is important to note that any changes made to a gguf data file should be carefully considered and tested to ensure that the chatbot's behavior remains consistent and accurate.
Let's play a game.
Sure, I'd be happy to play a game with you. What game would you like to play?